and he's told a story about, it's like a case study of someone that he used to work with, but again, or someone that was a client of his.
You're talking about Carol?
Carol, yeah.
Yeah.
But he muddles the story up, so it's not like an exact story, but she went through a lot as a young person, and in her adult life as well. And her response to her kids and her partners at the time was, oh, you know, get out of my life, I hate you, you'd be happy if I killed myself. You know, this sort of language, and she would lash out on people, but she's also dying for connection. And I was like, you know, it sounds like a struggle, man, because you would kind of think like, I don't know, but some people might think that being empathetic is like a negative thing because you're thinking too much about other people. But this person, was it Carol?
Yeah.
Like, her life just sounded like it's quite, you know, always that insecurity of like, and that anger, and to the people you love, you're pushing the people you love away the most. So I was like, yeah, that was just, it was like, so that and the narcissist one was quite interesting. And again, talking about the reasons about the pot of gold stuff.
Yeah.
Want to add anything?
Let's touch on Carol, because she's the type of person, she comes across as horrible. The world is always out to get her. She says hurtful words to her children without even thinking of the consequences. She then expects her children to apologize to her. She is verbally abusive in relationships and antagonizing. So she sounds like quite hard work. She sounds like a horrible person when you look at the surface of it. But then when we look at her childhood was full of neglect. She had a mum who showed no love to her. Her mum sent her to boarding school and didn't care for her at all. Even when she come back from boarding school, her mum wasn't necessarily looking after her. And her childhood was full of neglect and no love. So now, as she's grown up as an adult, that's what she knows. So she maybe she's trying to do what she thinks works, but you know, as us, we're looking at that like, this woman has a borderline personality disorder. There's something wrong with her because,
He says here, so early deprivation and environmental factors negatively affect the brain's development, probably permanently. So that's kind of, again, going back to early development, the stuff with her upbringing, and you know, and it's funny because I was speaking to someone who's like she works in schools, with some private schools and some boarding schools, and then she mentioned that, you know, because we kind of think, you know, you look at these private schools, especially in this area, there's a lot of private schools, and the perception from the children that don't go to the schools is that, oh, their life is so much better than mine, X, Y, Z. Now, it's give and take, because she was saying to me, some of these boarding schools, the parents just leave them there for the whole year. So, you know, when everyone, think about that, like, and everyone's going back home in summer and stuff like that, they don't go home. So that's a whole different kind of like scenario. So that could bring on, I don't know about that, but do you know what I mean? Like, who knows? Maybe he would say that could bring on that sort of personality disorder. So yeah, man. Yeah, it's just an interesting read.
It was interesting, and it made me. I mean, I couldn't think of anyone that's like Carol, like in my direct people. But if I did encounter a Carol, I would think I'd feel a bit more empathetic towards them after reading this book. I would think, oh, like, they might be horrible, but they're probably...
I think you would think that anyway, before. I think you would, honestly, like, before reading this book, I think you would already kind of be...
Maybe. But maybe I'm more aware of it now. Maybe I'm more aware that I would think that after reading this book. So that's one type of empathy erosion.